Few places are more beautiful to work than in a vineyard. Still, working safely means keeping an eye out for potential hazards like machinery, pesticides, high heat, and more. Hi, I'm Heather with State Fund. Let's talk about what you can do to stay safe from pruning to harvest and all the times in between. Personal care is easy to overlook but plays a big role in safety. Arrive for work well rested and free from any effects of drugs or alcohol. Staying focused and being aware of your surroundings is key to avoiding accidents. Wear the proper personal protective equipment, or PPE, for the task at hand. That could be safety glasses to guard against flying debris, earplugs to protect your hearing in bottling areas or around loud machinery, or gloves if you'll be handling chemicals or pruning. Long sleeves and pants are a good defense against insect bites, poison oak, and sun exposure. Mosquito repellent may also be a good idea in places where West Nile virus is a concern. Always maintain equipment according to the manufacturer's instructions. Make a habit of checking your knife or clippers to ensure the blade is firmly attached to the handle and that it's sharp. A dull blade is dangerous because you must use extra force to make the cut. Then, once you complete the cut, that extra force causes your blade to travel in an uncontrolled manner. People commonly get cut this way, but you don't have to. The extra force needed to cut with a dull blade also puts added pressure on your hand muscles. This repetitive pressure adds up over time and can lead to injury. On the other hand, working with a well-maintained blade makes your job easier and safer because you don't have to force sharp clippers and knives. Keep a well-honed edge on shovels, hoes, and other edge tools for the same reason. When you notice that a tool needs maintenance, bring it to your supervisor's attention, or just sharpen it yourself. Many kinds of tractors, ATVs, and farm utility vehicles are used on vineyards, each with its own set of hazards and special operating procedures. As a rule, never operate any mechanical farm equipment without proper training or permission from your supervisor, and always perform a pre-operational inspection. When hooking up a trailer, leave the tractor turned off and block the wheels if there's any chance of the tractor moving. Next, roll the trailer into the hitch and then lock the safety pin in place. Make sure all workers are clear before moving. Then, move slowly and keep a constant eye out for others. Never carry additional riders. Uneven terrain can easily cause passengers to be thrown from the vehicle, resulting in severe injury or death. When working with a PTO-equipped tractor, ensure that the driveline shield and/or master shield covering the shaft is in good condition. This will help keep clothing, arms, and legs from getting caught in the rotating shaft. To further avoid entanglement, secure hair, clothing, and jewelry, and always turn off your tractor before making any adjustments or clearing jams around the PTO. Heat is a silent hazard. You may not realize you're in trouble until symptoms are advanced. If left unattended, heat illness can be deadly. The good news is that it's 100% preventable. Here are a few things that you should do to avoid becoming a victim. Drink plenty of water. It's better to drink frequently in small amounts than to drink large amounts less frequently. Avoid alcohol, coffee, tea, energy drinks, and soft drinks since they cause dehydration. Rest in shade. Employers must provide their workers with a shady rest area that has good air movement. That could be a building, canopy, or even shade trees. Just 5 minutes in the shade periodically is enough to reduce the threat of heat illness. Dress appropriately. Wear loose, light-colored clothing to promote airflow and reflect heat. Long sleeves, pants, and a hat will shield against the sun's rays and prevent sunburn. Acclimate to heat. You're at the greatest risk with sudden onset of heat. Gradually adapting to the heat will reduce the severity of heat stress. To the extent possible, take time to acclimate. Overexertion is a leading cause of injury in vineyards. Back injuries typically result from lifting, pushing, pulling, or carrying items that are heavy or awkward. Don't let this happen to you. Play it safe by lifting with your legs and not your back. Keep loads close to your body, not out in front. Avoid twisting, which can cause your back muscles to spasm. Use a cart or a dolly to move objects long distances rather than carrying them. Ask for help lifting if an object is too heavy. Take micro breaks if you're lifting over an extended period. Also, consider taking time to warm up and stretch your body before physical exertion. Working at night is common, especially during high heat and harvest time. Keep in mind these best practices. Artificial lights should be well positioned and appropriately lit, not too dim or too bright. All vehicles must be equipped with lights both in the front and in the back. Wear a headlamp to direct light exactly where you need it, and a high visibility vest so that others can more easily see you. Walk the grounds in daylight and clearly mark or mitigate hazards ahead of time. Be aware of animals that are more active at night, such as snakes, raccoons, and coyotes. And establish effective communication procedures between all employees. Slips, trips, and falls happen often in agricultural work. Keep safe by wearing well-fitting non-slip shoes. Clean up spills immediately and post warning signs around spills and wet floors. Use rubber mats in areas where floors are constantly wet. Be extra careful when working outdoors at night because condensation will make many surfaces wet and slippery. As a rule, don't be in a hurry. Be aware of your surroundings and move with caution. Failure to lock out, tag out, and block out machinery before working on it is extremely risky. You don't want someone firing up a machine while you're busy cleaning or repairing it. So, before performing any maintenance, block out the equipment. Turn it off, release any stored energy, and then prevent it from becoming unexpectedly re-energized. Unplug electrical equipment, or if it's hardwired, turn it off at the circuit breaker. If you're working on a tractor or forklift, be sure to remove the keys from the ignition. Then, tag out the equipment by posting signs or placards indicating that it's being serviced. Lastly, block out wheels or any other moving parts that could pose a threat. Exercise extreme caution around pesticides. If you're handling them, wear all the appropriate PPE as laid out in the safety data sheet. Use proper mixing and loading techniques, and clean containers responsibly. If you haven't been trained on how to work with these chemicals, leave it to someone who has. When a spray occurs in the vineyard, everyone should be made aware of it. Look for posted signs and listen for notifications from your supervisor regarding spray activity to avoid unintentional exposure. We make safety choices every day. Taking the time to do things right is one of the most valuable investments that you can make. Review the safety guidelines in this video, build them into your routine, and make safety at work a lifelong habit. For more resources like this, visit safeatworkca.com, where you'll find videos, articles, and more to help you make your workplace safer. From all of us at State Fund, thanks for watching.